Hi investors! This video is about Solo stock and will include huge news on Solo and also 3 catalysts that might send the stock price through the roof. And you want to pay attention because a while ago I've made similar videos on other EV stocks like DSG Global, XPeng and IDEX. And to all my subscribers who bought in with me, we've doubled our money. So well done to us. So let's start from the latest news. The price of Solo has been upgraded. And you don't have to believe me, just a normal guy on the internet. We're talking about the CNN analyst who normally rates stocks like Tesla, NIO, and many other ones. But this time, they've given an incredibly bullish outlook on Electrameccanica. And this is going to shock you if you're a normal person like myself who doesn't always look at CNN money. But these are the price targets. So if you look, the low is $9.55, which at the time of recording means a 19.5% increase. Guys, this is the low estimate if the company is really struggling and not really going well. Moving on to the median, and here we have a whopping $11.49, which means a 43% increase from today's price. And then we have the high, let's call it golden goose one, like ARK Invest says. It's a 100% return from today's price. And this is huge, guys, because Solo is still a pretty small stock compared to other ones like NIO, Tesla, etc. And if I remember correctly, CNN Business was one of the first websites to call NIO at 30, then NIO at 40, then NIO at $50. And could they be right even this time? Well, time will tell, and I will look at the chart later and also give you my opinion whether it's a good time to buy or not. Because personally, I really love Solo. I think they have a good product that might take off, and I will make video updates if any news on this stock comes out. Now, the next topic we're gonna talk about today is the reason behind this price upgrade. Because yes, some bullish news came out recently, and Electrameccanica has increased their retail footprint into 3 new cities.
But what does it really mean for us investors?
I will break it down for you. And this news means 2 new retail locations will be located in California and 1 more in Arizona. And these allow to test drive the Solo vehicles, and to quote Electrameccanica CEO Paul Rivera, sorry mate for butchering your name, we look forward to bringing our vehicles to select early reservation holders in these exclusive test drive experiences, providing one of the first opportunities to look, see and drive Solo. And I don't know you, but I would really like to try one of their Solo cars, just for the simple fact that they're a bit weird. And you can go and reserve a Solo car on their website for the beauty of $250 if you live in the US. I don't know if you live elsewhere. I know that it's possible to reserve them, but I don't know how much. I've tried, but it just tells you that you have to fill in the detail and then they're gonna come back to you. But it's not all there, guys. Stay with me because the next bit of news is incredibly bullish and will blow your mind. Electrameccanica is ramping up its Driving Solo marketing campaign, which will feature almost 300 billboard and digital mall displays, but also social content across the company's Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter and Instagram pages. And this is incredibly important because aggressive marketing can really create brand awareness, and also that could be incredibly important for a car and a brand that are not well known so far, but that they have a lot of potentiality given the price tag of just $18,500. But stay with me because I will reveal 3 potential catalysts that might send the stock price of Solo to the moon. And the first one that I want to talk about are the two new models of electric cars that Electrameccanica is working on. This bit of news can be taken as a bit of a nuanced one because these two vehicles are both roadsters, and so they will have to compete with Tesla Roadsters, with all the other Roadsters that are out there, and I think they're gonna probably struggle a bit unless they would be incredibly cheap, and that is at the moment the main selling point for the solo car, meaning. But maybe I'm jumping the gun, because as soon as these two models will be revealed, then I'm sure that the price of solo will go through the roof, and that means that I will make a video update for you guys, because I love you. But let's quickly move on to the next catalyst that might push the price up, and I'm talking about the Solo app release. And yes, the Solo app was actually announced on May the 5th, but I went on the website and it's not possible to download it there. Then I went onto the Google Store and it's not there. So guaranteed they are still working on it. And guys, this is not small. This can make Solo owners quite proud of their vehicle, because, for example, this is another thing that Tesla did very well. But for the Solo app, their customers will be able to determine whether the vehicle is plugged in and connected, and more importantly, they can check the level of charge of the battery and also the length of time to completion of charge. You will also be able to get in touch with Electrameccanica customer service with one touch, and also some Google Maps type of features. For example, the GPS guidance to the nearest charging stations. And the next catalyst that will definitely happen, and that will definitely also have an impact on the stock price, is their earnings. And the next ones will be on the 22nd of April. And at this point, the question becomes, is it a good time to buy Solo stock or not? Let's have a look at the chart. The first thing that I'm looking at is the RSI, and we are slightly oversold. But there is a very interesting fact that I want to point out. If we go back in time and we look at the beginning of October, we see a similar pattern to what we currently see today, which means, first of all, we had the RSI moving from undersold to oversold, followed by another pullback, and then we had a huge spike going up to the all-time high at the moment, which is $13. And then potentially we are gonna break above. From a moving average point of view, we are very close to it, so it doesn't quite count at this time. We are really going with it at the moment. So all in all, a great moment to buy based on the RSI and the potential pattern that is forming. But what is really bullish are the analysts who are actually saying that the stock is about to explode even in the worst case scenario. And I'm looking at buying more Solo stock, and I will make video updates on any news that comes out on Solo stock. I'm very bullish on this one, but I also review all the other EV stocks, and mostly because I enjoy it. I really like EV stocks. And if you're looking for another explosive stock, how about a Chinese EV? The video on the screen right now is a full comparison of all Chinese EVs, including NIO, BYD, and all other Chinese EVs. So click on the video.